So I am honored to serve as the president and CEO of Hidden Harvest. And our mission, it's really simple. It's kind of what your mom and dad tell you to do. Clean your plate. And if you're going to have excess food, make sure that gets to some place that can put it to good use.
So when you're thinking about that mission and the importance of that, how does it come into action in our communities, and how can you see it really move forward?
Yeah, so we work with so many amazing people, and we just take that good resource that's already out there. We pick up from restaurants, grocery stores, bakeries, farmers, so many different food locations that we're very blessed to have throughout our region. And then we share that good food to food pantries, soup kitchens, the homeless shelters, domestic violence shelters, substance abuse recovery programs. We share it to after school programs, anywhere that, there's people looking to get a little help. And we just make sure that good resource that's out there gets put to good use.
I want to give a shout out to our friends here at JNC Media as well. And beforehand, I was talking with Josh, and Josh said he was at a food distribution even on Saturday. You guys are all over the place. So when we're talking about your impact in this area, not only do you impact these 3 specific counties that we identify here as Bay, Saginaw, and Midland, but you're really kind of affecting the surrounding region as well.
Right. So last year we kind of creeped into 10 different counties, and we rescued 3.8 million pounds of food,
Amazing.
Which has a value of over $11 million, and we gave it all away for free.
That's the name of the game, though, right? You are here
awesome.
to impact people's lives, and we understand here in Midland County, and we've talked about it on this show before, too, the number one phone call to 211 is still food insecurity.
Yeah, we are so fortunate to have 211 to direct people to the resources that exist in the community. And it's great. Our food not only helps people dealing with food insecurity, but it also goes towards hitting some of those other needs that 211 sees. Because if we share food to Midland's Open Door, they can then direct resources in their budget towards finding long-term housing for people.
And this wasn't a linear path for you to get directly to Hidden Harvest. You didn't just come out of nowhere and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do with my life. But I think it's great. I love talking with people that have a view of our specific area that's kind of a close by bird's eye view, small towns locally. So you're actually from the Thumb.
I am. I grew up in Kingston, which is right on M46. There's like one blinking yellow light. If you
Huge
know,
town, huge place.
if you blink, you miss it. And so coming to Midland, it was always great coming to visit my aunt and uncle who lived here in town. They owned a restaurant, Billy Bones Barbecue, back in the day. And it was always wonderful coming here to see a show at Midland Center for the Arts and going to the Midland Fairgrounds for the UAW Fun Fest. Just kind of some special memories I have of Midland growing up.
Growing up in Kingston, that's a pretty small area. How many did you graduate with?
I had 39 people in my graduating class.
That's actually pretty boisterous for some of their graduating classes. So there you go.
Yeah, and it's nice. You know everybody and their parents and their dog and cat and, who they live next to.
I think the Thumb is one of the only places that can really give that view of the Great Lakes Bay region as a destination spot, where we really do act as a metropolitan area for certain communities, yet we don't really think of ourselves that way.
Yeah, so to me, Midland is like the big city. It's a place you go to if you want to see a movie, if you want to go buy a new pair of shoes, or just any kind of special shopping trip or night out on the town. I remember seeing the Who's Tommy at Midland Center for the Arts, and it just blew my mind. It was absolutely amazing.
What I love is you did the same thing I did, which is you take the huge trek into these big areas from your little small town, and you go to a massive university like Saginaw Valley State University, which is the same thing I did fresh out of high school. And it was kind of the familiar spot for you to still be close to home, but yet grab a meaningful education.
Yeah, so SVSU was so good to me. Definitely proud to be a Cardinal. I'm actually one of their distinguished alumni, which is very humbling. And we have a great relationship. We get to pick up food from SVSU. They're one of our food donors. So when they let out for summer break, when when the semester's over, there's a huge amount of food we get to go pick up. So SVSU is still a part of my life.
Did that relationship exist with them being a food donor prior to you working at Hidden Harvest?
Yeah, SVSU's been on board for a long time, and it's just great to have that connection to the university. The students have done different food drives for us before. We actually were the recipient after I came to Hidden Harvest for the Battle of the Valleys competition, where they pick an organization to raise money for, and it's all led by the students, which was really a huge blessing to us.
That's cool. So when you're walking into places in our area, are you kind of always scouting out more locations to be spots you can pick up from? Because I never thought about that side of the business. You have to go engage in business development still.
Yeah, so we're always talking to different chefs, people in the kitchen. We're scoping out, which areas are easy to pick up from. It's like the back behind the scenes entry points to these locations. We've got lots of friends in the food industry, but we're always willing to make more friends.
I mean, it's easy for us to put on our broadcasting voice and do the show, but the work you're doing is so unbelievably meaningful, and it's just so heartfelt. And I think it's one of the organizations that really sticks out when you think about tangible outcomes. It's just very simple, the roadmap from how your work gets done.
Yeah, so the Saginaw Community Foundation founded Hidden Harvest based on these principles of all the nonprofits in the community. They're looking for resources.
Yeah, of course.
And they go to our area community foundations for financial resources. But if there's food available, that's definitely something that is going to help them save money in their budget so that they can do their overall mission. And so we're very thankful for that start that we got and how far we've come along the way.
We hope you enjoyed that clip from the Max Loves Midland Show. If you want to watch the full episode, make sure you head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to hear that episode, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts.